Miami last year, just days before he was elected. Of course, reaction to the president's announcement today was intense and varied, even among Cuban Americans. Bay News 9's Stephanie Claytor has that part of our team coverage.
Cuban American Janelle Vasallo said she opposes the United States having any ties with Cuba until the country gets rid of its oppressive regime and allows freedom of speech. She's happy President Trump is cracking down on Cuba, but she fears it's for the wrong reasons.
Trump's repeal of what Obama did, I don't think is for the right reasons. I think it may even be a little bit more in regards to his personal businesses with hotels, because if anything, this may benefit his hotel industry by shutting down competitors in Cuba.
Trump's new policy will prohibit Americans traveling to Cuba from staying in military-owned hotels in an effort to steer American money away from the Cuban regime and toward the Cuban people. Janelle believes even staying in privately owned Cuban locales could still benefit the regime.
There are people that benefited. They were able to open up their homes to tourists, but a lot of that is still very tightly regulated by the Cuban government, so they still know where people are going in, out. They still take a cut of that money, and a lot of those people that are allowed to open up their homes and paladars, which are like restaurants based out of your home, the reason they're benefiting is because they're staunch communist supporters.
The new policy also rolls back changes President Obama made to allow Americans to go to Cuba individually for people-to-people exchanges. White House officials said that was ripe for abuse since tourism in Cuba is prohibited by American law. Another Cuban, Erica Rodriguez, says she would have liked President Trump to change the policy to make it easier for Cubans to come here legally. This was the line outside of the U.S. Embassy in Havana in January.
People that live over there in Cuba, they should be able to come over here easier instead of having to do so much paperwork.
Erica was saddened to hear the new policy would make it harder for Americans to experience Cuban culture.
People over here in America should know how Cubans act and their culture.
Both women said they're hopeful President Trump will fulfill his promise of making Cuba a free country in the near future. In Lakeland, Stephanie Claytor, Bay News 9.
Now remember, we've posted even more coverage on our website, baynews9.com. Now the president didn't just talk Cuba today. Senator Marco Rubio and Governor Rick Scott both speaking before the